Welcome, everyone, to the Plains in Jordan-Hare Stadium, home of the Auburn Tigers, where telling someone War Eagle is just as common as saying hello. Today, two teams collide from the Pac-12, and conference implications are aplenty. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Coming out with it, it's Singleton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Simmons. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Look out, he's got room. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking downfield, it's Carr. They're setting up the screen. There he goes. Touchdown, Irish. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it to the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
And he puts through the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Robinson. Finding open areas. Off to the races to the right. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here come the Irish back on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the left side. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Fires on the move. Working on the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the move, he fires. Got his man to the left. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Trying to beat him to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left. Receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! Fitted in the window for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with the lone back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Find some fresh air. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football. Establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a crease, it's Alston. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the 2nd quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. On the set. Double right. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They punt it away on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Got room to work. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes. So you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Finds a tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the direct snap, it's Robinson. Runs through a tackle. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
And defensively, man, you just want to get to 4th down, right? Give yourself an opportunity. And even though it was 4th and 1, try to get the stop, especially this part of the field where they could come away with points, kick a field goal, or they could come away with a touchdown. Man, I want to get this stop and get off the field, but the offense executed. Defense just missed out.
Complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Motion from the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Howard. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Unloads to the wideout. Give him 6. Touchdown, Tiger. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Carr. Just a little off. Incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll toss it to the left. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 11 over Cincinnati. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat. They give up a big play. And we was just an open alley for that back. I don't think he was touched once before the tackle.
So he wouldn't even been down in two-hand touch?
No. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
On the ground, it's Cobb. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Robinson. Inside the 50, got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
Momentum is such a real thing in college football. And scoring that touchdown here in this 2-minute situation at the end of the half is massive for them. It's going to help their confidence going in at halftime. If they're able to get this extra point and tie this thing up, watch out for them in the second half.
And they did tack on the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They go to the ground. Spins away from the defense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Line gets set, first down. Wants to go up top. He uncorks one deep. And he's got it inside the 35. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. They'll immediately call timeout. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they've regained the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll He'll bring it out. It's Perez. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here come the Irish back on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more...
Turning it on! They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. This quarterback part of their running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They go to the wide receiver screen.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Using his feet to buy time. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there calls the missed timing.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Pulls it, fires to the left. Can't get him to the ground. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Wants to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's done it. Touchdown, Irish.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You could tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Robinson. There he goes. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Auburn just keeps piling up yards on the ground, and they have done this for years and years.
Just stacking them up. That's who they are. That's what their identity is. They want to run the football first, establish the line of scrimmage, play physical. That's what great Auburn teams do.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Finding an escape route. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing. Makes the grab past the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on it.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Caught in the backfield, it's Alston. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. Might be changing the route. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down.
And fourth and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got it. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Now with a first and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. He wants to throw it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Auburn! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Takes the handoff. It's Love. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there.
Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Set to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Cobb. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes.
Makes the grab on the right. Off to the races. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Irish, back on offense. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Try to get it to the edge. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and end it up again here.
Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And I've seen some crazy things with wide receivers. Like, they want the football. They call for it, just like he does here. He wants the football. But, man, you've got to make plays. And if you're going to be loud and you're going to be that guy, when the ball comes your way, you got to make plays on it. And he doesn't do it there.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Fourth down, gotta have it here. Fires to the right. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 10 to North Carolina. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. They'll try to get outside. Running to Green. Got enough for the first. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Really nice play call there. You've got enough time to run the ball and mix it in if you want, understanding you're putting yourself in position now to go win this game.
Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Makes the grab. It's Love. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Offense gets set for second down. Gets the back moving. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Using his legs, it's Love. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4, they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll move the wide receiver. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. The short hands, it's Pauly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, and just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Singleton. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Robinson. Found a little room out of the wildcat that time, just short of the first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
These crucial situations you practice so much. Inside of 2 minutes, they score, they win. Defensively, how do you bow your neck? You force a turnover, force the fumble, get the ball back to your offense. Go get me a few first downs. This one's over.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Gives it on the option.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a